Hello and welcome back to Dunkirk and Season 7, our second try at the Vanarama National League, and this year we are aiming for a playoff spot or even promotion if we can do that. So we did a transfer window yesterday. I'm recording this a few days in advance, so we did a nice stream, had some good people in the chat, and it was nice. I've been away on vacation for 3 weeks, so I haven't recorded anything for a while, so it took a long time to get back into the team and into the save. But here we are, and the transfer window is done, and we are going to do the first game of the season today. And first of all, let's just take a look at the table, and we are still 20th favorites to win the league, so we are at we aren't at all tipped to get in close to the playoff spots. But I've checked out the other teams and seeing how they line up and what quality they have signed. I think we have a good chance if we play as good as we did in the second half of the last season. So we're still going with a 4-3-3 as we did last season. So that is what I've built our team around. I wouldn't call this transfer window a rebuild because it truly isn't, but we have improved many of the first choice players, the first team players. So that means we have some chemistry issues to solve for in the first weeks, but I think that will be okay. We have many of our leaders in still. These are just players going out on loan, I guess. So a lot of transfers, and let's just start with the. We did sign some Premier League rejects first of all. So we have our new first choice left wing back, which we purged from Chelsea in Sheldon Polwell. He is a Jamaican under 20 international. He will do biz for us. Just 18 years old, already a lot better than our last season wingback. He's a welcome player. Then we have Crossley Hanley, more of a prospect, which we signed from Tottenham. Crossley Hanley, defensive midfielder, going out on loan to get some experience. But I see a future for him at the club if he develops correctly. And lastly, for the Premier League rejects, our new main striker, Morgan Porter, from Stoke, I believe. So decent all-rounder. Our main man from last year, which is my memory is just shot after this long stream. That is Darren McGahan. He has gone out because I made a big error. I was kind of thinking about getting rid of him anyway because he hasn't provided that much to the team. But I added a non-promotion release clause of £0, so anyone could pick him up on a free. So I must remember not to do that anymore. But anyway, we have Morgan Porter, good finishing, some good mentals and technicals and physicals, and he can still improve at 18 years old. So welcome to the club, Welsh Morgan Porter. Then to the real transfer window, and we have we're going to do the outs first. So as I said, Darren McGahan has gone out to Accrington Stanley. We're saying goodbye to him. He's done a job for us. Jack Patterson at Alfreton. He's been a prospect for us for a few years, but haven't really played anything for us, I think. He's played one game. And then Sion Hughes. This is the big one, because suddenly Sion Hughes attracted interest from Cardiff and a few other championship teams. So eventually he, of course, wanted to go to the championship. He's gotten a big wage there. But we have him back for 1 year, and that is the important thing, because he is in my plans this year. More of a second choice left wing, but more on that later. But we have we didn't get too much for him, 18k. You can see his transfer value is enormously more than we got for him, but we have a 40% sell-on fee, and hopefully he gets sold in a few years. That would be the best for us. That would secure our finances for a time. So we're going to have him for another year, but unfortunately we are losing him in the long run. But yeah, we always knew that could happen. And then Chris Ogor out on loan again. He will probably not resign for us. And then, as you can see, a lot of transfers in. We have 6 guys in on loan, which is part of my plan to keep the finances healthy. We have 650 or so thousand pounds in the bank, which is healthy, but we won't spend that. And so yeah, and we need a bigger squad this year because fitness. We were injury prone last year for most of the season, and we won't do that again. So even though we have signed many players, we're only like £900 a week up from last year. So that's quite nice, I think. So our new left inside forward is Nick Harrison, again from St. Neots. We seem to sign people from St. Neots every year. Here we have Kim Jong-in and Sonny Whittingham. I think we signed a few more players from them. Can't remember. Yeah, but we're always involved in the St. Neots, which is quite fun, actually. I actually tried to get him as our affiliate feeder club, but yeah, they weren't available at the time. But yeah, Nick Harrison, very decent left inside forward. He's very fast, very rapid, and he has got some good flair, good technique. And again, just 21 years old, so yeah, we have a pretty young squad, and he will be a big part of that. Then we have Christian Beattie from Birmingham on loan, advanced playmaker, very good, very all-rounded. Yeah, so he will probably be a second choice central midfielder, along with a third guy which we have loaned further down the list. So Francisco Gomez, on the outside you can take a look at him and think he's a winger, but for me he's a box-to-box midfielder with some bonus attributes. So this is our first choice box-to-box midfielder this year, and I think he has all the main attributes for it. He needs to work on his pace, I think, mostly, if he would choose a winger role. But for the midfield role, I think his pace is okay. He has some great mentals and everything I want in a box-to-box midfielder, except for a bit of tackling, which we need to train. But he is on loan. He's going to do bits for us. Paul Cruikshank, just a prospect from Chester, right wing. Yeah, he's going right out on loan. Yeah, so sign News, of course. We're having him back on loan. Then Charlie Olsen, 5k from Curtis and Ashton. He is one of our rotational options in defense. Yeah, my scouts just rate him as a 3-star. I think he's brilliant. Great mentals, very good physicals, and 14 tackling and 12 heading. So yeah, he's better than he looks on the scouting report, I think. And that is why you take a small peek at the scouting report, but the attributes and the player tracer and stuff like that is where you get your real information, I think. Except for injury proneness and stuff like that, of course. And then, probably our best player at the club at the moment, this is Wes Glenholm from Linfield. And yeah, you can see we have signed a player from Linfield here and also from Queen's Park. That means we have upgraded our scouting network to UK and Ireland, which is very fantastic for us. Wes Glenholms, our new attacking midfielder, central midfielder attack. And I think it's just brilliant, very brilliant. This would be a dream signing for us if we could sign him on a permanent. And he has a 1-year deal. And as you can see, he is available for... where did I see it? Sorry, he's a transfer value of 14 to 140k, which means probably 200,000, 250,000 k would be a transfer value for him. I think that's too much for us right now, but had we been 2 years into League 2, for example, this would be a permanent signing because I think he will do bits for us, and we'll see it through the season. Next, James Kenworthy, again on loan from Coventry, our new right wing-back. And I say wing-back with a slight nod because he is more of a full-back, really. And I think he's a good one, very flexible one. He lacks some crossing, that is all. And yeah, probably first touch as well. But I think he's a solid player all around, and he will do a job for us on the right fullback side. We might just play him as a fullback as well instead of a wingback, or just make him crossless, but yeah, we'll see that throughout the season. So We've signed some goalkeepers as well, 3 guys. So first of all is Dante Baptiste, who is our backup. And again, I think it's better than he looks on the scouting sheet. Yep, decent backup. He's half Portuguese, right? No, that's another player. Yeah, but Dante Baptiste, welcome to the club, signed from Chippenham. Then Craig Davis, our new bowling midfielder. So as I said, we have signed quite a lot of first team players, and this is one of them. New ball winning midfielder. He will battle out the position with Kem Ori, and I think he will do bits for us again. Just 18 years old, so I'm a bit afraid of signing a too young squad again, which I tend to do down in the lower divisions of English football. But let's see how it goes. We might need some more experience. Then we have Lee Wharton, more of a youngster goalkeeper prospect. Again, very decent. Seeing as how decent he is, we really wouldn't need to sign down Baptiste, but I think it's good to have 3 keepers. But we have 4, and the reason why is we've also signed Scott Ellis from Dulwich Hamlet, who is our new first choice goalkeeper, and I think he's just magnificent for this level of club. So, and all of these are on pretty decent wages as well, but that means we have 2 first choice goalkeepers, and that is because Ollie Marshall here, our good friend Ollie Marshall, who's been with us for 3 years now, actually 2. We wanted to improve on him, but we didn't find one at the start of the transfer window, so I kind of let it go. Then we found this goalkeeper, Scott Ellis, and tried to sign him. And we actually had a bid in for Ollie Marshall as well, but he refused the contract. So we are so now it so happens that we have 3 goalkeepers for the first team, and just one of them are backup. So we need to sort that out and see how it goes. And lastly, on loan, Curtis Waters from Queen's Park, another central defender coming in from the Scottish side. I really enjoy his aggression, so I hope he... so this is a good combination, I think. His aggression doesn't automatically mean that he is a player that picks up a lot of cards, especially red cards and injuries and stuff like that. But this means he is very on to the players he is challenging, and that is a great one. Especially, I think, combined with the player trait, does not dive into tackles, which he has. So that is just a good combination to have, I think. And he is a good defender and a good player overall. So that leaves us with a 23-man squad, I think I measured. Come on. 24, actually. But the likes of Crossley Hanley is going out on loan, you know. Maybe getting on. Nah, not really. Probably Ollie Marshall, though. We are trying to get rid of him. But yeah, we'll see about that anyway. So about 22, 23 players, which is 2 first teams, which I'm aiming at. So we can do a full rotation. That also means the likes of Sonny Whittingham here, Sion Hughes, Charlie Hughes, and Young Tae-Wok are not considered first choice anymore. But that is the sacrifice we need to make if we want to improve the team and try for a playoff spot. So, and other things, we've improved the training facility one more time. We did apply for improvement in January, but it finished up right now. I think that's it. We've released a horde of players, so our under-21s is quite slim at the moment, but I think we'll do with that for this year. ESM tactic, anything else? Finances are good, 650,000 or so. I think we're just going to get into the first league game of the season, which is Dulwich Hamlet, I think. It's Bournemouth. Bournemouth, where are they meant to finish? About the same as us, 18th, 2 places above us. So I would say their key player is Ben Wilson. How's he? Oh my god, for a striker, he looks horrific. I wouldn't pay 1.2k pounds a week for this guy. He has no finishing. Yeah, I'm sure he isn't a striker though, but I think if he plays like a winger, it would be okay. But not for that money. Not for that money at all. Oh, I'm not impressed. But we're playing away from home for the first game of the season. So let's see what we can do then. Yeah, so there is Hanley and Sakuber out on loan. So that's okay. And there we are at match day. Yes, so the team we're putting out there today, and I am going to play a bit more positive. By the way, with the tactic this year, it's the same tactic, but let's try to play a bit more positive, except for away and tough games, I think. So let's go balanced for this first one. So we have our new goalkeeper in goal: Scott Ellis, James Kenworthy, Curtly Hibbert, Curtis Waters, and Sheldon Powell. So just one guy in defense from last year. Craig Davis, Wes Glenholmes, and Francisco Gomez are all new players. So yeah, some chemistry needs to be created here. Kim Jong-in, Harrison, and Porter. So in the first 11 we have 2 guys from last year. So that says everything, I think. We need to gel the team properly. So let's see, do we have everyone we want on the bench? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, at least for now. So let's get right into the... Ooh, we can only play with 5 loanies. I didn't know that. That means BT goes out for Young Taewok then. Yeah, that's okay. Squad numbers for Scott Ellis and Curtis Waters. Scott Ellis, you get the 31, and Waters, you'll get the 29. There we go. Yes, we are allowed to sign 6 players on long-term loans, I think, and 12 short-term. So we can experiment with a bit of loans. We have already made all our 6 long-term ones. So, well, actually, I think one of the central defender is on 6 months on it, I think. But anyway, let's see what we can do away at Boreham Wood there. I can't even see that star player that had. Weird. Okay, so anyway, so we had a good stream on yesterday, and it was great to be back as well. Some good people in chat, and I really appreciate all the support we've had for this series already. Going into season 7, support and views tend to drop down, but for us it has marginally increased actually, so I'm quite happy with that. I only do this part-time. I do it as a hobby, but it's cool to try to have some achievement and some goals. So my next goal is, of course, 100 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers here on YouTube. So we're around 50 on both. So yeah, if you enjoy our content here, please subscribe or follow. That would be highly appreciated. We made some new kits. I must remember to show you those after the match, because they are amazing, I think. But first of all, let's see what we can do in this first game. So Harrison to Polwell, poor pass, very poor pass. So I was thinking about doing a sweeper keeper this year as well, but I don't think we're going to play too aggressively. Glenholmes with the ball to Kim Jong-in. Oh, that's a great pass, and it's a great finish from Kim Jong-in. For his first goal of the season, 21 minutes in, and great through pass from Glenholmes there, our new star player from Northern Ireland. So what I want to see this year is a bit more goals from the main striker. That means Porter. I think for the whole last season, about 40 games, I think Darren McGinn had about 10. Which is okay when we're in a newly promoted season in a tough division. But we had more goals from the inside forwards, which is also fine, I think. Yeah, but we weren't as lethal as I want last year, and I want to improve on that. I'm seeing some holes in the defense already. We might need to look on that in between episodes, or maybe in the game already. So kick from Norris up to Knockett, Young through to Gower. Oh, and that's a horrible positioning from the keeper. It went through him, the ball. So what are they doing in defense? I don't think they're doing anything to prevent that. Yes, we are playing a bit more pressing, but I'm a bit unsure about this. Let's just do... Let's remove step up more for a minute, and let's just start there, because that was some horrible defending. Everyone is around this guy, these two guys. 4 players there. The Gower is open, and the ball went across Ellis's head. Anyway. Oh, no penalty. Oh, hard shot into the crossbar. Yeah, pretty even game so far, but I'm not feeling too confident after that goal against. Going into halftime, 1-1 away against Bournemouth with a very new squad is acceptable, I think. So let's keep positive, and let's go positive for the second half as well. So Waters with the free kick. The Porter headed on to Glenn Holmes. Too bad. It was too slow. Yeah, so Glenn Holmes is our attacking midfielder. So he will also come to positions where he can actually shoot and maybe score some goals. So I don't know about this long shot stat, but I think he can provide with some additional goals this season if he can get them through. Oh, that is an open defense, but great comeback from Waters there. He picks the ball back up. No, that's a horrible back pass. And a horrible shot as well. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a sub at around 65 minutes, I think. Come back to balanced, and what can we do here? So let's put on some familiar faces here. Let's have Gomez off for Whittingham and Harrison off for Young Tae Wok. No, sorry. Sign use, I mean, of course. There we go. Let's see how we do then. Oh, I meant cautious. Okay, so let's do the last sub. A bit more attacking mind. We can put Jamie Griffith on, and let's do positive. So not much is happening, but I'm happy with the draw. But let's just try to let's go a bit more attacking for the last five minutes. Yeah, so this is two teams cancelling each other out, and I'm very happy with the first result of the season. Starting with the draw is okay away against Bournemouth. Yeah, Curtly Hibbert with the Man of the Match award. Yep, I think that's a good start. We'd always like to have 3 points come home to Dunkirk, but yeah, what can you do? Nice. We had quite a bit of debuts going underway there. So we had debuts from Ellis, Harrison, Kenworthy, Waters, Glenn Holmes, Davis, Gomez, Polwell, and Porter. 9 debuts in a game. That is great to get underway. So here's the new kits, and they are Jivova kits with the Mitsubishi Motors sponsor. I just really enjoyed the first. Yeah, the home kit. I think the away kit is pretty stylish as well, and we'll change the colors again for the last for the third jersey, of course, which we always do. And we have a color called Steel Blue, which I find really attractive. So this is a cool third kit for us. And by that, again, I think we're gonna do great today, or rather this season. I think the team is complete. Whatever improvements we have to do, we will do in January, I think. We have a good squad now, a big squad compared to what we are used to. And yeah, let's just get the team gel, get the tactic adjusted if so. And yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So finances wise, you can see sponsorship. We are about 10% of Colchester here, so we are way down in last place, still 20th in 21st now actually in the season preview. We are so this is what I wanted to look at in terms of wages spending. Turkey is on top with 942k per annum. And we aren't lost, actually. We aren't lost. Weldstone, they're poor, down at 124k. So we're at the same wage expenditure level as Dover here and maybe Gloucester. So let's just see where in the league they are going to finish. Gloucester and Dover, yeah, just are around us. So we're way down in the lower five. But I think this season is going to be great. So just going to say thank you to everyone who has been following the series and watching this episode. And welcome back to the next one where we get a bit through the season. Let's just go to the end of September where the cups start. And we have the FA Cup here in October as well. So I'll see you in a few days and thank you for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.